Hello Up Nation, welcome back to another Adrian Athletics podcast. Don't forget to join the herd, aka hit the weight room. Today we have a special podcast going. We're going to be doing the 2040 group hosted by Nickie, Shira, and our sports boosters represented by LaDawn Bays. Nation, today we're here with LaDawn Bays, Nickie, Shira, and Hector Barhena, and I'm Gavin Epperson.
Okay, so we want to ask you questions, both of you, about your organizations. Like, what do you guys do? Like, what type of organization are you? Like, what do you guys do, basically?
Yeah, okay. Well, I am the president of Adrian 2040, which is a community-based organization. It's a visionary group, and our mission with Adrian 2040 is to work together as a community, taking the steps necessary today to ensure that Adrian is a healthy, vibrant community 20 years from now. So I'm a part of that. And then I have been involved in the Sports Boosters for a really long time. And I used to serve more in leadership, and now I'm the director of, or yeah, I guess it's the director.
You're the race
As
director.
the race director of the Owyhee Off Road Challenge that is sponsored and facilitated by the Adrian Sports Boosters.
All right, so Ms. Shira, getting a little bit more specific on the marathon or whatever you want to call it. What does it do for the community?
Well, it brings the community together. So just all kinds of groups and individuals, different organizations come together and work together to make it happen. It provides a really great event for the whole Treasure Valley, and kind of highlights our community, that people come and participate in the run and then talk about what a great community it is, all the volunteers that come out. And so it highlights the community, but then it also provides funds for the track program, helped fund the new track, and supports not only the track program, but Adrian
2040 and the Boosters General Fund, which helps all of our youth organization, different needs there.
Awesome. We were talking about it a little yesterday, but Mr. Elder said something about how the 2040 group and the sports boosters are trying to save enough money, and we have like donors or something matching us to get the like new bathrooms out there next to the track. Is that
There's a
something
new
going on?
concessions program that kind of was brought to us this last year. We had some amazing donors that brought forward $100,000, which is in sports boosters. They have already donated that. They wanted to do a matching fund of that. I think that the administration, their idea was $250,000 that we would need, that they had talked to some other contractors to make sure we had a good number to set a goal for. And with that, we've already had another almost $12,000 donated in the last couple months as well.
Well, awesome.
So hopefully we keep the ball rolling on that, and then this year's proceeds from the off-road challenge, we will be putting a portion of that into that fund as well. And I think they are kind of getting estimates and working on that. That's more the administration and the school board's end, but that is something that we have been helping out with.
Well, awesome.
Alrighty, Ms. Bays, this question's for you. Like, explain a little bit more about like the sports boosters. Like, what does it do? Like, explain the banners like in the gym and stuff.
Yes, yeah. So let me grab our mission statement is the purpose of this organization is to encourage and facilitate participation, support, and interest in Adrian youth, middle, and high school programs and youth fitness. That encompasses a lot. Obviously, we have youth sports that aren't done necessarily through the school, but they're at the school. So we umbrella a lot of that. We have Sarah Martin is our youth coordinator from the school to make sure that we have our youth programs organized and in sync, and those encompass volleyball, basketball, football, and we do have some wrestling stuff that Eddie and the
Soccer?
other high school coaches have done, as well as soccer. Yes.
Awesome. So I do have another question. How do parents get involved with both your guys' organizations or community members? Anybody that wants to help out?
Oh, volunteers are always welcome, for sure, for sure. We do try to get our meetings out, which are kind of far between right now, but volunteers can definitely contact Jessica Morford or myself for Sports Boosters. Nickie, we have volunteer forms on the Owyhee Off Road Challenge website as well, right?
Yep.
So we are definitely welcome. And that is one of the great things about our community is that we do have a lot of support, both
Yeah.
financially and with the groundwork and time. So, and we're always welcome more.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Adrian 2040 has a monthly meeting. It's on the third Monday of every month at 7 o'clock, and we meet down at the Owyhee Watershed Council building.
Oh, okay.
There next to the park, and it's an open meeting. All are welcome, and and then just by reaching out, whether it's on Facebook or emailing, just saying, letting us know you're interested, and we can plug you in.
All right.
Yeah, Jessica Morford does a really good job keeping our Facebook page updated at Adrian's Sports Boosters, and that will also have the meetings and times and stuff on it as well.
All right. Sweet.
Okay, Mr. Driver, you're speaking of Adrian 2040. So what are the plans in the future for it?
Yeah, so Adrian 2040 has different areas of focus. One of the areas is the food pantry. Because Adrian doesn't have a grocery store or a restaurant, it can be really hard for some people that maybe don't have transportation or that ability to secure food, it can be a challenge. And so we're working to secure a building so that we can have a regular, consistent food pantry option for people. We're in communications right now with the city of Adrian, looking to have a shared building space, to construct a new building here in Adrian that would house the Adrian City Recorder's Office, a food pantry space, and then a community meeting space. So that's a big project that we're working on. We just applied, supported the city in applying for a big federal grant for that, and so fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Would be really cool if that came through. And then we work to support summer youth programs, again, working hand in hand with the Sports Boosters to coordinate summer camps, whether they're sports camps or other activities for youth like swimming lessons or sewing camps and cooking classes, things like that, to get our youth involved, keep them active and engaged through the summer. So we have those things going on. We also work to support economic development in the community, helping our local businesses connect to grant opportunities, encouraging our community members to support our local businesses. So important that we support them and help them continue to thrive here in the community. And then we're also looking at starting some young adults recreation activities to help our 20-somethings, those Adrian alumni who are living in the community or coming back to the community, connect and have things to do, because sometimes there's not a lot of options, and so again, and those are great volunteer opportunities for people that want to be involved, to be a part of those activities.
All right. So, Ms. Bays, we know that the 2040 group and Sports Boosters have been working together for years now. And you guys ran a lot of youth camps.
Yes. Yeah.
Do those plan to continue?
Well, and what is kind of cool about those things is a lot of the senior projects have come from those camps. So we try plugging in with the school to get kids that are needing a good senior project and helping out that way. For football, wrestling. I mean, we had a lot of really neat camps, even cheerleading, like she said. So I definitely think those are going to continue, because I feel like there's a big need there, and it makes a huge difference on our sports programs in the high school if you're plugging kids in at a younger age, getting them excited, getting them some good basic skills. and that will help them moving forward as well. Yeah.
All right, I do have a little follow-up question with that too. How do you think it helps the kids, just in general?
Well, first of all, just getting out. We try to make those camps should be fun, and I mean, I think they do a great job making sure they're fun for kids, that the kids are engaged and have learned something that they feel like they can go work on outside of camp at home. In years past, we've made sure that a kid got a basketball or a volleyball, things that they can go and they have something that they can build on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you look at high school championship teams, those didn't happen in high school. Those happened. You had youth organizations that were kicking in for youth football for a state championship. Basketball, that starts even at kindergarten for some of those things. So, and those make a big impact. Then seeing you guys winning these championships, that helps that fire in those little kids, because they are excited about it and they want that too. And so then when you guys are helping out at camps, for youth camps, they're like, oh yeah, you guys, and that's just what a small community does, is that we rally around each other. We are building up our youth so that they can be successful.
Yep.
So.
Okay. This question is both of you. What is your favorite part of like the organization? Like, what have they accomplished too?
I think that my favorite part of Adrian 2040 is just seeing community members come together and identifying a goal, something that can be done to make the community better, and just working towards that. That it's people that truly care about the community working together to make good things happen. And I think that, I mean, it's the same with the sports boosters. Yeah, it's just pretty amazing that we have just such a great group of people and community of people that give of their time, of their service, of their finances to support this community.
Yeah, I would pretty much say the same thing. I think it all arises from a need. We see that, the track or whatever it is that people are wanting right now. We have the concession stand. Somebody saw a need there. They started talking about it, and then they started reaching out to people. We got some amazing donors that were like, yeah, that's a real need for Adrian. You guys have a great program here for track, for football, and for all of our, spring outdoor sports.
Yep.
We need to have good facilities that can help that as well, and bring our community together. And that's what our sporting events are, is a good way to bring our community in, because I know that's where people hang out.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights.
Yep. All right, Hector, you have any more questions?
I forgot this one. Who would you like to see on the podcast? Like anyone.
Okay, I was looking back through some of them that you guys have already had on. You've had some really good ones on. Nickie, what do you think?
I don't know. That's I think well, it's tough because I didn't look back, so I don't know the whole list. So
Just say somebody. We can bring them back on.
So I think Joel and Vicky Price.
They
have
were
already
a good one.
been there.
Yeah.
Bob Bradford was a good one. That was a good listen.
Yeah.
They've done
Tyler or Jimmy Simpson.
I don't think we have brought him on.
There you go.
We've
I
mentioned
think
him.
Tyler would be a good one. He's yeah.
All right, so Tyler Simpson. We're coming for you, Tyler. See that guy every day.
So one of the things that you guys had asked, and I didn't quite finish it in the question, so the banners that are in the gym, those are all of our Antelope sponsorships, and they give every year to help with all of our programs and activities that we facilitate. And so if anyone is interested in that, your Antelope sponsorship is $300 for the first year to make sure we can get your banner, and then it's $200 a year after that. And that's all on the Facebook page as well.
Yeah.
And then Owyhee Off Road Challenge as well. Those are
Yeah, we have some really great business sponsors that have been so consistent, so generous to continue to support every year, and that those sponsors help cover the costs of things like the shirts for the runners, the food for the runners, supplies for the aid stations, those things, so that then the proceeds that come in from participant registrations, that those proceeds can all go towards supporting the youth programs or towards construction of new restrooms and a concession stand. And so just would encourage listeners to notice those businesses that are giving, that those banners on the wall, those sponsors at the run, that and thank them, because we couldn't do these things without the support of our community and those businesses.
Yep.
Thank you for your response. We want to ask you a question on personal. So we know that you went to school here and you played sports, and now you have kids in school that play sports. So how do you feel about our athletics program and education and everything?
Yeah, so I did grow up in Adrian. We moved for a little bit, but I did do middle school and high school athletics here, and had some great coaches. And that was one of the things that did help. Some of those coaches reached back out to me, and then I started coaching. I started coaching in 2005, high school volleyball with Amy, and that was a great opportunity for me to learn, and I loved coaching. I had worked with Jen White when she was teaching as a PE aide, and I loved that, and that was kind of my career choice that I was thinking I was going into at that time. I got to do a lot of different coaching at Adrian, from track to middle school, basketball, volleyball, and so I've seen a lot of the athletics in Adrian, and have worked with some really great coaches. We have some really great coaches at Adrian that not only love the sport, but they love the kids. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I've taken away from Adrian, and that's really encouraged me and one of the things that I've wanted to have for my kids is people that were pouring into them in the school, on the sports, field or court, and that was that on a personal level. That's why I love small communities like this, because everybody is really coming around, building kids up, wanting to see them succeed, and that's what we want too. And that's obviously why we got involved with Sports Boosters and the different organizations that we do, because we want to keep that going and we want to keep that strong.
Shira?
Yeah, it's interesting because I watched LaDawn graduate from high school, and then she turned around and came back, as she said, and was helping coach high school volleyball with Amy, and then our daughter Madison was playing, and so LaDawn was one of those coaches who poured into my daughter's life and our daughter's life, and
brought her back.
Yes, and that's right. And then recruited Madison after graduation, said, come in and help coach. And so our kids went to school here. We have four children that grew up K through 12 at Adrian, and just it's so great. Like Coach Shira, Reagan Shira is now back teaching and coaching and a part of the community, and we wish that all four of our kids were here locally, and that's part of why, like, the work that we do with Adrian 2040 and through the boosters is that desire for our young people to come back to raise their families here and just continue that. And I think what LaDawn said, just there's so many great people that pour into our young people and make a difference for them, that gives them that grounding in the community, that kind of anchor in the community, that, yes, hopefully we have more of them that do come back.
Is there like any more information you'd like to share to like the viewers? Anything?
Yeah, well, we do just want to say the Owyhee Off Road Challenge is coming right up on Saturday, March 21st. And so we have over 500 participants already registered. We have runners coming from all over the country, really, but the biggest draw from the Pacific Northwest. And so if people are interested in participating, we encourage them to sign up to come out and run or walk the courses. And if people want to volunteer to reach out, and can email us at Adrian Sports Boosters, adriansportsboosters@gmail.com, or can reach us through Facebook.
Lope Nation, I think that is all for today. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our sponsors at the end of the video, and a quick shout out to the 2040 group and our sports boosters.